Hello everyone and welcome to Dredge. Dredge is a game that is kind of a cross between Abyssal horror and a fishing game. There's some upgrade mechanics involved as well. I've seen a couple videos of it, and it looks pretty interesting, so I thought we'd give it a shot. Like I said before, currently in a demo phase of development. I think it's due out next year at some point, but without further ado, let's go ahead and check it out. I haven't started a game yet or anything. I don't know if there's a cutscene, so we're just going to hit new game, and we're going to see what happens. Good old wanted ad. That's us? I like the art style so far quite a bit. It seems as though we've run aground on the shore. Let's see what happens here. Very cool art style. I actually like this quite a bit. The morning light fills your eyes and you try to sit upright. You're lying on the cold, wet dock where you collapsed the night before. A short man is shouting orders at a handful of workers disembarking from a boat nearby. The man notices you. Welcome to Greater Morrow. I must say, quite the dramatic first impression. I see you've already introduced yourself to the jagged rocks along the bay. Did you not see the lighthouse? It was shining right at you. Oh well, I'm glad to see our new fisherman upright and breathing. So we got the job. Nailed it. Your boat was hopelessly damaged, but I've had a few of the locals move your things to one of our old vessels. We'll catch up later to discuss more details. Is this like a Tom Nook situation? Are we just immediately indebted? I'll let you get out there to catch some fish. See if you can fill your cargo while you get your bearings in the light. Finally, I don't suppose I need to say this, but get back by sundown before the fog rolls in. Keep a close eye on the time. It can really creep up on you. Okay. So we have kind of like this Darkest Dungeon vibe of navigating the town, I suppose. We'll go ahead and do the exclamation point here. So typical WASD controller scheme. And we're off. Rotate camera with the mouse, adjust height with up and down on your mouse. Move to a fishing spot, look for splashes. F to inspect, a floating buoy. Serves to mark safe passage past dangerous rocks and obscured hazards. Its dim light also provides a brief respite in the gloom of night. Speaking. Okay, this is some fishy boys. Disturbed water, stock high, coastal. Start fishing. Pretty easy minigame so far. We'll just place it. Yep, nailed it. So you just hit F on the little green marks there. And you just throw it in the old boat. I do kind of like the minigame so far. It's pretty easy. I'm guessing it gets harder as you try to catch rare fish, potentially. So it looks like we've fished this spot out, so we'll hit escape there. And I guess we'll go catch some more fishy friends. Stock medium, coastal, shore. Okay, now we have to play this Tetris game here. That's fine. I've grown up on a little bit of Tetris in my day. We'll be all right. Yeah, minigame's pretty straightforward. Spot has been depleted. Great. Time only advances when you're moving, fishing, or taking other specific actions. So we have the time in the kind of top middle of our screen there. So let's see if we can't catch any more fishy boys. Shallow water. You don't have the right equipment for this spot. So that's kind of what I was talking about. You end up getting new and also upgrading existing equipment, I believe. I don't know how much of it is unlocked in the demo. We'll have to find out together, I suppose. Let's keep moving. This looks to be shallow. Yeah, that's shallow. Okay. So we're limited right now. How's that? Added to cabin. Okay. Seems good. Hey, there we go. Okay. Yeah, I don't know how much of the upgrade system is currently in the game. We'll have to see. Maybe when we get back to town, maybe that'll start progressing our upgrades that way. Like I said, minigame, pretty straightforward, pretty easy. At least so far. We're quickly running out of inventory space, though. There are no more fish here. Okay, that's fine. Select your lights by holding E, then toggle them. Okay, so we have a nice little radial menu. Oh, neat. I suppose it's getting late, so maybe we head back into town for now. I will be wanting to explore some of what the nighttime offers, but for now, it's probably best to stick to the old tutorial here. You step onto the dock at Greater Marrow. Marrow? The mayor is waiting nearby. I see you've returned in one piece. Very good. Before you head off to town, we should discuss the matter of your boat. Here it comes. As I mentioned earlier, your old boat was too badly damaged to be repaired. However, I'm more than happy to sell you that replacement vessel. Yours to own. I understand you may not have the necessary funds on hand, so we'll consider it a loan. But I want to make this easy for you. They always do. The first boat's free, as they say. Until your debt is repaid, a tiny portion of your fish sales will go toward paying it off. A small amount of interest will go toward improving the town. Okay. So to recap, you'll need to sell fish to the local market, paying off your debt, and in turn, keeping the population fed and satisfied. Understand? Selling fish helps the town and pays off my debt. Got it. Where do I sell fish? Where do I? Our local fishmonger will appraise and purchase what you catch. He's open all hours. Off you go then. Sell those fish while they're still fresh. You got it. You got it, buddy. 50 bucks? It must not be a very good boat. Let's go to the fishmonger. You enter a squalid shack on the fringe of the marketplace. The familiar smell of fish fills the air. Flies buzz haphazardly around a downcast man behind the counter.
Oh, you're the new fisherman, eh? Surprised they found a new one so fast.
What happened to the other one?
It takes a certain type of person to last out here. It's not a life for everyone. Anyway, to business. I'll pay you for your fish. Bigger and fresher means more money. Some supplies are just worth more too. And by supplies I mean species, of course, you see. Other towns on the other islands might pay you different. But while you still got a debt outstanding here, I'd suggest you work off paying it off first. So let's see what you got.
Please tell me there's a sell all. Oh, there is. Okay. Sell all fish. F. 152. Woo. Debt adjusted 22. We're halfway done. Easy. Did we do it? We're done. Okay. The mayor is standing outside the fishmonger's store. Excellent work. I have no doubt you'll be able to provide for this town. Pursuit updated. Collect. Okay, hold on. Look here. I found this down by the docks. I'm sure someone like you could make something out of it. Why don't you take it? You must take these items. Research part. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll take it, obviously. Oh, one last thing. A local shipwright mentioned she might be able to make some modifications to your ship. You should pay her a visit. Haha. I shall. As you walk into the yard, you see the shipwright making repairs to a damaged hull. She looks up at you briefly before turning back to her work. You must be the new fisherman. You can make improvements to your vessel in the yard. Mind you, I'm not in the business of doing favors around here. Payments up front, and everything takes some time to install. If you take on any damage from the rocks... Okay, so there's, like, collision. Got it. The shipwright can patch it up, mostly. Okay? She shrugs. She shrugs and gestures towards the hull. She's currently attempting to repair. A number of wooden boards, all well above the waterline, are splintered and scratched. Take a look around. Just remember, the bigger the equipment, the longer it takes to install. Let's plan ahead. Okay. Okay. So there are simple skimmer or the weighted line. Larger and deeper fish, but catches shallow. Interesting. Okay. What else is in here? An old rusty engine won't get far with this. Speed plus 10 knots, I assume? What engine do I have? Peculiar. So mine's a little bit better. Can I have more than one? Oh. Oh, there's like, interesting. There's like dedicated inventory slots for gear, it looks like. Cloudy lens, cracked bulb, plus 500 lumens, plus 750 lumens. Range is 20, range is 10. I think it makes the most sense. To buy kind of like a shallow fishing pool. And it did in increment the time as we did that too. That's interesting. Okay, let's return to town. And then I suppose maybe we should check this tab. Cabin. Messages? Okay. So there's some like lore stuff happening here. Feel free to read that. Pause if you'd like. I sped read it, obviously, so don't worry about that. And then we have the encyclopedia as well. Discovered 2 out of 128. That's a lot of different. There's like abyssal. Oh, okay. Volcanic, mangrove. So different biomes, essentially. Aberrations. It's pretty interesting, actually. So we did that. All right, let's go ahead and sleep, I suppose. Resting until dawn. So far, pretty good impression, I have to say. So I think we just go now. Not really sure what we're supposed to do. Can we talk to the mayor? I don't see any like quest markers there, so maybe we'll just kind of set sail and do another round of fishing. We can fish in the shallows now, so we can see what that's all about. And I suppose we'll also be... Yeah, okay, so we can fish this. Cool. Doesn't really seem any harder. Some big fish. Oh boy. Maybe they'll be worth more? I don't know. So it's like a mix between like a fishing sim and then like Darkest Dungeon and Tetris? Okay, this is where oh boy. We can rotate that to make it fit. Can we like keep this? No, we can't. And we can't rotate it either. Oh, but we could rotate that rod, I think. But it won't let us place it. So we have to we'll throw that one back, I guess. Oh, we can't rotate it once it's in our inventory? That's interesting. Okay, let's see if we can get a couple more fish here, I think. Yeah, we can definitely get a couple more. Maybe a little bit scuffed, but you know. They did hire a fisherman that slammed into their shoreline, so what do they expect, really? Yeah, mini games I'm assuming will get harder. It might just be that it's a demo too. I'm not quite sure, but can we move this? Okay, so we can get one more little fishy. Beautiful. That spot has been depleted. That is a different town, is it not? Let's go sell. I don't know if yeah, we're supposed to sell to like pay off our debt, right? So we'll keep doing that for now. And apparently there is collision damage. They kind of hinted at that. I'm willing to believe them. Alright, so let's hit up the fishmonger.
I've had a special order come through from a customer. If you can fulfill it, I'll pay you above normal prices.
Okay, tell me about it.
They asked for 1 gulf flounder and 1 gray eel. Just bring them in when you have them.
Okay.
You'll need to have a rod that can handle shallow water fish in order to catch those. The shipwright should be able to sort that out for you.
Do I? I do. Beautiful. Done.
On to regular business.
Indeed. So we'll sell all these other fishies. So can I really not... Oh, can I uninstall and then rotate it? We can. Now we have to reinstall. Oh my god. Oh. Didn't really go the way we wanted it to there, did it? So maybe we can still get a couple fish before it gets too dark out. Although it is getting pretty dark out. Oh, these are the last ones we need, though. Trophy. Interesting. Does that just mean it's like a higher quality, I guess? Okay, it's dark out. I see a little eyeball up above. I'm good. But he needed exposure to fog and other things increases your panic. Bright lights and sleeping will reduce it. Okay. Look, I'm just here to be a good fisherman. Okay, so you can use the encyclopedia to kind of understand where things are. So what does this sell for? This sells for $16. This sells for $14. So it just sells for a little bit more, I guess. $3 remaining. We're almost there. A hunched woman approaches you from the steps to the lighthouse. She stops some distance away and looks at you with concern and visible apprehension. Why are you here? I guess I've come to fish. There's nothing here for someone like you anymore. Do yourself a favor and move on. She turns and shuffles back along the path that leads to the light. Okay, the mayor has something to say. Just the person I was hoping to see. Would you be willing... Will you be sailing out east toward Little Marrow? Would you give this package to the dock worker there, please? You can return to these items later. Yeah, sure. Kind of an ominous coincidence in that chiming of a bell. The mayor hands you a small damp package bound in string. It's dripping. The dock worker will pay you upon delivery. Please be quick about it. I don't want it to spoil. So you have a compass and a map if you get lost. Okay. Well, I guess we should... Seems like a timed thing, maybe, so... Guess we'll head out that way, eh? But I mean, we have a job to do as well, so... The spot was depleted. There was only one fish there? So we're heading directly east. I'm assuming this is the place. And if it's not, I take no responsibility at all for it. It's kind of cool. There's different towns, apparently. Delivery? Let's see here. He tears a small hole in the paper and peeks inside. You can't say for sure, but it feels as though he's shielding it from your view. Yeah, nice and fresh. This'll do nicely. I'm to pay now. I'm to pay you, I suppose. He hands you money. 25 bones, alright. Let's give this old book a few weeks back, but it didn't make much sense to me. You'll surely get more use of it. Pulls a crumpled book from his back pocket and hands it to you. A number of the pages are folded over. Yeah, keep it in your cabin. Perhaps you can read it while you're on the water. Stop by for a chat anytime. Know how lonely it can be? What a swell guy. What's his trader? Brightly lit shop. It's packed with antiques. The shelves full of jewelry and other baubles. Baubles and trinkets. The old man peers at you over silver spectacles.
Hello? Is that... No. I don't believe we've met. Forgive me, my eyes aren't what they used to be. I specialize in antiques and jewelry. I'll purchase any special trinkets you happen to have.
I don't think so, man. I've got like a boat engine. That's my storage. Nothing? Yeah, we get. Sorry, man. We ain't got nothing for you. All right. So we got a book. Read to unlock sustainable fishing. Pastime to read. That's pretty interesting. Okay, so we're off to find some eely boys. And they're supposed to be, like, by the surface. Now, this clearly is not an eel, but... Whoa, buddy. That's a big boy right there. How in the world are you supposed to, like... We can't even fit another one, I don't think. Well, I suppose we could, couldn't we? Well, ooh. Oh, God. We got it easily. Okay. What's this? Dredge. Oh, they said the name. Shapes in the deep, so we don't have the right stuff for that one. That's like a shark. We need Ely boys. Oh, it said to look at our encyclopedia. Shallow. Eels. The Marrows, Gale Cliffs. Well, okay, so it's kind of just saying that they're around where we're around, I guess. Nothing over there. Are these Ely boys? Sure, look like Ely boys. Hey, we'll take it. Oh boy, we're gonna have all right, well, we got one. Oh, don't crash there. Well, we have enough to finish the quest at least, and then we can sell those two big like stingray looking things, so that's all right.
Got any fish for that order?
Yeah. I did it. Bam. Hands you some money. $56. Should be pleased with.
I've got another order here. This one's a little more curious. They want a couple of squid and a whole black grouper.
Okay. They only feed at night, and well, you know what nights are like around here. Oh, okay, so there's a day-night cycle, obviously. Different, you know, species of fish. That's pretty interesting. Okay. That's a blue mackerel, not what he's looking for. Okay. Debt adjusted. The mayor's walking quickly toward you. He seems to be in a good mood with a spring in his step. Fantastic news. Thanks partly to your efforts, Greater Marrow is growing. Our town is sure to be swarming with visitors any day. In fact, I've granted a consent for the shipwright to expand her facilities. The old dry dock is operational again. I've also allocated some money to improve the fishmonger's services. There's something to talk to you about soon. Keep up the good work. We're glad you've chosen to be here with us. Okay, let's check out the dry dock. It's the dry dock. We can make significant improvements to your vessel here. Boat upgrades. Here we go. We're talking extra space. Yep. More attachment points for equipment and even superior hulls. We'll need a decent stock of hard materials for these projects. Lumber, metal scraps, that sort of thing. How do I get those? There's plenty of decent materials around the coast from various shipwrecks and the like. I'm sure you'll find a way to get at them. Materials assigned toward upgrades will be stored, so don't worry if you only have half of what we need. Okay, so now we're getting into like the upgrade. Not available in demo, not available in demo, not available in... So nothing's available in the demo, apparently. Okay, so you can clearly have multiple engines, it looks like, to also hold nets. I think nets are what you need to dredge stuff, right? Interesting. How are we doing with 29% complete? Okay. So it seems like we can't upgrade our boat necessarily, at least not in this build. I'm sure they'll have, you know, early access or whatever where they'll unlock some more features. I was kind of looking to get into that. Okay, we have deep sea sound, mildly terrifying, but here we go. I saw a golden and shiny and now I want it, so. It's been added to our cabin, very good. Just a normal, you know, sunset. Nothing to be freaked out about here, clearly. So what do we get here? Those are squid, right? Arrow squid. Is that what we needed, though? Messages. Ooh, this is interesting. So this is saying around the back of Greater Marrow, this boat hit some rocks and it threw some stuff overboard. So I'm thinking if we go over there at some point, is there just going to be stuff that we can either dredge or fish up? Potentially. I hope so. Pursuits. 2 arrow squid, 1 black group. So we do need these. Okay, perfect. Brood squid. Oh, I don't love that. Okay, we got our 2 arrow squid. That's pretty dark out. Can we fish these things up here? You don't have the right equipment for this spot. Oceanic. Okay. Listen, I don't want any... What's that? I see shiny. What's this? Dredge. Cannot dredge. Oh, these rocks are actually, like, kind of hard to see until you get really close to them. Black grouper, okay. Tusked grouper. Okay. So there's... Why's that shiny? Okay, I guess that was just an after effect, maybe. That rock came out of nowhere, and we are... Something slithers into your cargo. No, I don't love that.
You got any fish for that order?
Yes. It's an infected arrow squid. Don't worry about that one. It's fine. Hands you some money.
I didn't think you had it in you. Night fishing is a tall order.
Been meaning to talk to you about a new business venture I've been considering. Crab pots. Oh. Got one here for you, in fact. It's a bit banged up, but you could get it fixed at the shipwright. Can be deployed out at sea. Ability unlock crab pot. Deploy a crab pot. Don't forget where you put it.
Should be pretty straightforward. Just drop it out at sea anywhere, then come back after a day or two to check on it.
Got a customer after a fiddler crab and a common crab.
Both species can be found around here.
Okay. You hand the grotesque fish to the fishmonger. He grins, raising the fish up to his face before inhaling a deep, stuttering breath. Ugh.
Now this is some sort of specimen to liven up my day. I wonder.
He runs his fingers firmly along the length of the fish as though feeling for something. He pushes from one side of its stomach and a small shape can be seen against the bulging scales. He slices the fish open. From its stomach he pulls a small piece of fabric and spreads it on the counter. It's a delicately patterned handkerchief. Handkerchief. Oh, nice.
Well, I've never seen that before in all my days. I'll give you this thing and I'll pay you for the fish too, of course. It's not the first corrupted fish I've seen in these parts, so I'm sure you'll find more before too long. I'll pay you well if you find any more.
This thing sells for 88 bones? My God. Well, yeah, absolutely. So he sells more crab pots. We have a little bit of money. They last for 3 days. This one lasts for 2 days. 1 to 2 per day. Let's buy one more, just just in case. A man is looking at you through your cabin window. His face is mostly in shadow.
I know what you took to the fishmonger. And I'll be clear. I know he extracted an artifact from it. I need to inspect it. But not here. Meet me on Blackstone Isle. Head out of this bay and cut south. I have a business proposition. I'll be waiting.
Okay. Well, I think that is a good place to wrap it up for our kind of first look at the game. So far, loving it. I love the aesthetic. I kind of wish the upgrade system was in the game so we could, see what that's like a little bit more. But it is just a demo, so that's understandable. Let me know if you want to see a part 2. I'm more than happy to keep playing it. I don't know how much more is left in the demo. I haven't seen any videos of anyone really getting past this part so far. But let me know. Like I said, I love it so far. Art style's really good. Fishing game, I assume will get tougher as you go. I like the day-night cycle with I'm assuming that there's some added danger at night. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to hit the like button and go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And you'd like to see more content like this in the future. The future. Until then, I'll see you next time.